Welcome back to Furious Cars, the channel where we don't just review cars, we vibe with them. If you're new here, I'm glad you stopped by. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and turn on the bell icon, because we've got more insane rides coming your way every single week. Today, we're diving into something that's stirring up some serious excitement, the 2026 Honda S2000. Yep, it's back. And let me tell you, Honda didn't hold back. Alright, straight up, the original S2000 was one of those cars that just felt alive. High revving engine, balanced chassis, rear-wheel drive, it was a purist dream. So, when rumors started flying about a comeback, I was hyped but also kinda nervous. Could they really bring that magic back? Spoiler alert, they did, and then some. First things first, the design. Honda kept it classic but gave it a modern touch. Long hood, short rear deck, proper Roadster proportions. The front end is sharp and clean with those thin LED lights and a sculpted bumper that says, "Yeah, I can handle corners." The side profile is low and sleek, and the rear. Clean, wide stance, dual exhausts, and a tiny ducktail that hints this isn't just for cruising downtown. You can tell it respects the original but it's 100% ready for 2026. Now let's talk engine, and yes, thank the car gods, it's still gas-powered. No hybrid, no EV gimmicks here. Under the hood is a 2.4L turbocharged inline-4 pushing out 330 horsepower. That might not sound like a lot to some people, but in a car that barely weighs 2,800 pounds, it's more than enough to plaster a grin across your face. The redline hits around 8,000 revolutions per minute, and it just begs to be revved. It's got that same addictive nature as the old F20C, but now with turbo torque to punch you in the back in the mid-range. And yes, Honda kept the manual transmission alive. 6 speeds, crisp throws, light clutch, pure driver involvement. You can feel every gear shift in your soul. If you love driving, this transmission will make you fall in love with Honda all over again. Handling-wise, this thing's a beast. Honda reworked the suspension using a modern double wishbone setup front and rear, and they nailed the balance. On tight backroads or twisty canyon runs, it stays planted, agile, and totally predictable. Steering is quick and precise with tons of feedback. You feel connected to the road in a way most modern cars just don't deliver anymore. Honestly, it feels like an extension of you. That's rare now. Interior. Honda kept it minimal but functional, the way a sports car should be. Digital gauge cluster, nice Alcantara and leather mix on the seats, supportive bolsters, and a short throw shifter that sits right where your hand wants it. There's even a touchscreen in the center, but it's low-key and doesn't distract. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, premium sound system, it's all there, but it's not in your face. They didn't forget this is a driver's car. Now for the driving experience, this is where the new S2000 really shines. Turn the key, yep, it's still a button, fire up that Turbo 4, and it comes to life with a raspy growl. Get it out on the open road, and it just pulls clean through every gear. Around town, it's civil, but the moment you open it up, it transforms. Pop it into sport mode and everything sharpens, throttle response, suspension stiffness, steering feel. It's addictive. There's also a track setting that stiffens the adaptive dampers even more and lets you push it to the edge. I took it for a quick rip and it's honestly one of the most fun new cars I've driven this year. Power is usable, not overwhelming. You can wring it out without feeling like you're going to lose your license in 3 seconds. One thing I really appreciate, it doesn't try to be something it's not. This isn't pretending to be a GT car or some hybrid performance tech demo. It's a good old-fashioned driver's car built for people who love driving. Now, there are a few cons worth mentioning. If you're looking for practicality, this isn't it. Trunk space is decent for a Roadster but don't expect to haul your life in it. The ride can be a bit firm in sport mode, and there's some road noise on the highway, but honestly, I wouldn't change a thing. That's what makes it feel raw and alive. In terms of tech and safety, you've got the basics: lane assist, blind spot monitoring, adaptive cruise. Honda made sure it meets modern safety standards, but again, they didn't overdo it. You're not getting bombarded with beeps and buzzes every time you change lanes. Price. Well, this is the tough part. The 2026 S2000 starts at around $48,000. That's definitely more than the original, but given the performance, the engineering, and the rarity of cars like this in today's market, I think it's worth every penny. And honestly, this car isn't about value. It's about passion. So, what's the verdict? The 2026 Honda S2000 is back with a vengeance. It's modernized in all the right ways but keeps the soul of the original intact. Honda didn't just make a tribute, they made a new legend. For people who love driving, who love shifting their own gears, and who want something that makes every commute feel like an event, this is it. That's it for today's review, folks. Let me know in the comments what you think about the new S2000. Would you buy one? Or are you still hunting down a clean AP2? Either way, this car proves the spirit of real driving isn't dead. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Furious Cars if you haven't already. We've got more awesome rides coming up next, and you won't want to miss what's next. Take care, drive safe, and as always, keep it crazy.